क्या टोकन मान लो एक तो 108 का टोकन नंबर एक निकाल
सांग.
ओके आमची स्कूल गव्हर्मेंट हायस्कूल अंबावली केपें आमी आज तेन्ना आयुर्वेदीक एक्सपो केल्लो आसा सो आमी हांगा येयल्या भुरग्यांक घेवन जस्ट पळोवया कितें आसा तांचें म्हणून मिन्स मेडिसीन पेन किलर्स पेन रिलीफ सॉरी सगळी दिल्ली आसा सो आतां
Well, I'm Dr. Nilesh Korde. I teach at the Ayurveda College and I run clinics in India as well as abroad, specifically in the UK and the US as such. Well, this has been an overwhelming event because for such a small state like Goa, where Ayurveda just began in 1993 with the emergence of the college, the only Ayurveda college so far in Goa, with the new college that's come up now like All India Institute of Ayurveda. But for 30 years, the only Ayurveda college is responsible for sowing the seeds as well as seeing the fruits of its own existence over here. So the response as such for this, you can see with the number of people and the footfalls that we are having from every mark of the society, not only from India but also from 40 different countries over the world. Well, the journey has been very remarkable. Remarkable because when Goa started with Ayurveda in 1993 with the first OPD in Shiroda, the number of footfalls or the number of patients was so limited that we would have to wait for patients as such. But today, with my students who are capable of practicing the pure classical Ayurveda, which is a unique feature of Goa, wherein the Ayurveda doctors are doing a good service to the community by disseminating the knowledge as well as purity of Ayurveda, which I think is very unique. It is not available. I'm not going to talk about the other states as such, but as of what I see and what my experience all over India is that this is the place for the only source of classical Ayurveda. You do have different states doing different things, but this gets the blend of the north as well as the south of India. So this is a conglomerate, or this is a union, it's a sangam of all cultures of Ayurveda put into one. Well, with the CM of Goa, who himself is an Ayurveda practitioner, this is what we receive. The 9th World Ayurveda Congress happens in Goa. It's none other than the CM who is responsible for drawing the entire focus of Ayurveda society all over India into Goa and seeing that this is done. Well, to run a mega event like this, it certainly is not a joke. 5,000 people and in such a small space like Goa, it's commendable, absolutely. There are hitches here and there, and which event doesn't have its own hitches? But what I saw yesterday, the quality of food that is provided over here is absolutely blissful. There is no segregation between a VIP and a general person. Everybody is equally served the best possible food, and we must congratulate the organizers and the food committee especially for having such a wonderful setup over here.
How does events like WAC help the development of Ayurveda as a medicinal system?
Well, as a system, this will get better propagation. First of all, my doctors get exposed to the newer advancements, new techniques, the new generation of scientific world collaborating with us. And this makes it possible for a common man to understand the directives of Ayurveda a little based on the scientific perspective, because the philosophy is not simple to understand or easy to digest. But what is essential is that we join hands with the scientific society, try and speak their language. I don't say we come to conclusion with their language, but try and speak their language, thereby putting in all the scientific parameters that are there. Let us say the biotechnology, the research, the virology, everything else put together, all of the systems that are there which correlate with the science, and then come to a consensus which is patient oriented. Now that is what we are looking forward for. Give the best benefits of the science to the society. So this place has brought in so much of this people from multidisciplinary backgrounds, be it biotechnology, be it pharmacology, be it modern sciences, be it doctors, be it collaborators, be it pharmaceuticals of different kinds, all in one cauldron. So this becomes a meeting place for all of them to come together over here as such.
Yes, doctor. You also practice out of India in various countries. So how has the Western countries taken to Ayurveda? Are there challenges still?
Yes. Well, I do practice in the outer countries. There will be different views about it as such. Let me tell you this, that the experience has been very nice, and that is how I continue to do it over the last 17 years. If it was not nice, I wouldn't have gone there. If I was not welcome, I wouldn't have gone there at all. That itself speaks about it. Secondly, the Western society needs to adapt to Indian traditions as such. Now, how Ayurveda is designed? Ayurveda is designed specifically for the Indian or the Asian continent, wherein we have equal day and equal night, almost, and wherein we have 6 seasons. Whereas the entire geography and the climatic conditions of the Western society is different, and we need to adapt the same knowledge into their lifestyles, their food, their genetic composition, and their geographical locations as such. If you are able to do that, then they join you and they live with you forever. Now my experience has been that it is good, the governments might be saying anything, the pharmaceutical companies might be saying anything, but the common man in the Western society is certainly looking for what they call as an alternative system. And earlier it was traditional Chinese medicine that was very much in vogue in the West. But today Ayurveda is making marks all over. Very recently I had the opportunity to be present or be invited as a guest at the Indian High Commission in London. And what I noticed over there was a collection of society which was from both backgrounds, from the modern scientific background as well as a little bit from the Ayurveda background, who are working continuously to put forth the medications of Ayurveda and the herbs that are there in the perspective of the Western field for the utility of common man.
Myself, Dr. Hiram Bhattikar. I'm a surgeon by profession. I'm assistant professor from Gomantak Ayurvedic College. As you all can see here, the volcanic joy between all the delegates who are present here at this platform. This platform allows the delegates not only from the state or the country, but also all the foreign delegates are present here. There are different scientific sessions are going on, the stakeholders, the pharmacists are getting the platform to interact with the general public, with the doctors, and it's a place where you can imbibe knowledge about Ayurveda, how the Ayurveda is growing in its field, and what are the ways for the research that a person can have. We have also people from traditional medicine, from the field of who have pursued degrees in Ayurveda, MD and MS. People are getting aware about the post-graduation also. So I would suggest the public from Goa to be a part of this, take an active participation and get knowledge about what Ayurveda exactly is. Yes, thank you.
Namaste, my name is Tyler, I'm from Brazil. I'm studying here in India in BMS in Jaipur and NIA, National Institute of Ayurveda, in first year. And I come to India to study Ayurveda because Ayurveda born in India, and it's the best place to know about this knowledge, ancient knowledge. Okay, in Brazil is increasing. The people are knowing about Ayurveda every day more because there's so many Brazilians are coming to India to study in this best place. Okay, the government in India is helping us to study here, to understand the environment. Then Ayurveda is the knowledge about life. Okay, then is the more important thing we need to know about our lives, how the life is growing, how we need to spend our life the best mode, best time. Then it's a pleasure to stay here today in the Congress, Ayurveda Congress International. Okay, and seeing so many people from the world here today talking about Ayurveda. Thank you.
Hello, I am Dr. Nipal Patel from Gujarat. I'm practicing in Gujarat since last 22 years. I'm here for my 9th year, and this is really a very great event for Ayurveda, and special thanks to Mr. Pramod Sawant जो कि खुद भी आयुर्वेदिक डॉक्टर है और ये जो ऑर्गेनाइज यहाँ पे किया है that is very good. When I have started my practice before 22 years, तब आयुर्वेद में इतना आयुर्वेद इतना प्रेजेंटेबल भी नहीं था एंड द अवेयरनेस ऑफ आयुर्वेदा इज नॉट दैट सो मच गुड. बट नाउ आफ्टर इवन कोविड, आफ्टर दिस पैंडेमिक, द अवेयरनेस ऑफ द आयुर्वेदा वो बहुत ही अच्छा बढ़ रहा है और इसमें ऐसे बैग जैसे प्रोग्रामिंग होना जो आयुर्वेदा को अच्छे से बूस्ट कर सके.
I'm Dr. Ajay Yadav, a local practitioner from Moscow.
World Ayurveda Congress, this is the second World Ayurveda Congress which I am attending personally, but I can say that Goa has really organized it wonderfully. I had attended the last World Ayurveda Congress in 2018, that was in Ahmedabad. I attended that, that was also organized well, but I would not like to make a comparison, but Goa is Goa. Wonderful organization, thanks to our CM, thanks to the organizing committee. They have got again the pride Goa what carries.
Medical form is a form of medicine. I would say it is not alternative, it is the medicine. Because I've had high BP, hypertension and diabetes, and I had lumbar spondylosis, cervical spondylosis, and then I went in for, at the age of 46, I went in for Ayurvedic treatment at Shiroda. After that, I would say got cured, in the sense, not complete cure, because considering my age, I'm 60 plus now, but I have been able to function very well. I have given classical dance performances on stage after doing Manyabasti and Katibasti twice at Shiroda Hospital. So, to the extent, I have been cured to the extent that I have been able to perform on stage classical dance. So, they gave not only medication but a set of exercises and diet, which is very important. When the doctors give you Ayurvedic medicines, you have to follow the exercises and the diet. But yeah, because without that, the medicines will not work. And then we should not be blaming Ayurveda or Ayurvedic medicines. Okay, it doesn't work. It's our flaw if we do not follow the schedule that they give. If we follow the schedule, the exercises and the diet, with Patya Apatya, that's very important. It's surely going to cure us or at least give us relief. I can give testimony for it. Because as I said, I won't say 100% cure, because even now I have to be careful of the positions that I sit in. I avoid soft spongy cushions, or while sleeping also I take care that the position is proper, and I don't use jerky movements while working in the kitchen, etc. Movements are slow, sort of scientific. After a while it becomes the routine and it's not difficult.
नमस्कार, मी वैद्य पार्थ काळे, मी पुण्यावरून आलेलो आहे आणि मी MD रसशास्त्र आहे. आयुर्वेदामध्ये रसशास्त्र नावाचा एक स्पेशल सब्जेक्ट आहे, ज्याच्यामध्ये औषधी प्रिपरेशन सगळी मेडिसिनची, आणि त्याशिवाय त्याच्यामध्ये स्पेशलायझेशन असतं ते म्हणजे मेटल अँड मिनरल्सची भस्म नावाचा एक कन्सेप्ट आहे. त्याची फाईन पावडर करून औषधांमध्ये त्याचा वापर करणं असं सुद्धा नाही. तर लोकांना आयुर्वेद म्हटल्यावर जडीबुटी हे जास्त माहिती असतं, पण मेटल अँड मिनरल्सचा सुद्धा आयुर्वेदात मोठ्या प्रमाणात वापर होतो, ज्याच्यामध्ये अगदी गोल्डपासून ते आयर्नपर्यंत तसंच डायमंड अशा सगळ्या गोष्टी यूज होतात, आणि त्याच्यामध्ये आम्ही स्पेशलाइज काम करतो. हे एक तर असा विषय आहे की बरेचदा लोकांना माहिती तरी नाही आहे किंवा थोडे गैरसमज आहेत की हेवी मेटल्स आहेत त्याने त्रास होतो, पण आम्ही दैनंदिन त्याच्यातच काम करत असतो आणि त्याने खूप क्रिटिकल आजारसुद्धा सहज बरे होताना आम्ही सगळे वैद्य बघत असतो, आणि ते तितकंच सेफली वैद्य स्वतः वापरत असतात जर वैद्याने स्वतः चांगल्या प्रकारे ती औषधं बनवलेली असतील आणि स्वतःच्या प्रॅक्टिसमध्ये नीट लक्ष देऊन जर वापरली जात असतील तर त्यानिमित्ताने हे काम आमचं सतत चालू असतं. औषधीकरण आम्ही स्वतः करतो, स्वतःच्या प्रॅक्टिसमध्येही ते वापरतो पुण्यामध्ये. आत्ता मी वर्ल्ड आयुर्वेद एक्झिबिशन जे आहे एक्सपो, तिथे आत्ता आलेलो आहे, आणि इथे भरपूर अशाच रसौषधी आणि काष्टौषधी तसंच वेगवेगळे आहार या सगळ्यामध्ये काम करणारे बरेच इथे स्टॉल्ससुद्धा आहेत एक्सपोमध्ये. इथे वेगवेगळी छान लेक्चर्स आपल्याला बघायला मिळतात. सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं म्हणजे भारतभरातून सुद्धा आणि इतरसुद्धा जगातल्या वेगवेगळ्या कानाकोपऱ्यातून इथे लोक उपस्थित आहेत, त्यांच्याशी भेटीगाठी होत आहेत, नवीन ओळखी होत आहेत आणि त्याच्यातून ज्ञानाची देवाणघेवाणसुद्धा होते. वेगवेगळ्या प्रॉडक्ट्सविषयी माहिती होते, वेगवेगळ्या थेरपीजविषयी इथे चांगल्या प्रकारे माहिती होते. लोकांनासुद्धा जनरल पब्लिकलासुद्धा इथे आयुर्वेदाविषयी जास्त समजून घ्यायला सोपं जाणार आहे, ज्याच्यातून आयुर्वेदाबद्दल लोकांना चांगली माहिती मिळावी. हा एक महत्त्वाचा जो सरकारचा उद्देश आहे तो सफल होईल. आयुर्वेद लोकांपर्यंत पोहोचेल आणि आयुर्वेद सेफ आहे आणि खूप कार्यकारी आहे हे पण लोकांना कळेल.
Hello everyone, this is Gitanjali from Mukti Foundation. As you all know, Mukti Foundation works for the mental health, promoting mental health, and as a part of our initiative, we are promoting this Mukti sanitary pads, which are completely biodegradable. See, female menstrual cycle plays a very important role in female psychological health. So those 4 days or those 8 days, those 8 days have an impact throughout in their life. So these are the biodegradable sanitary napkins. There is a lot of discomfort associated during those 8 days. And on top, all these commercial pads, they use plastic, they use chemicals, and it is said that major reason for the cervical cancer nowadays is due to those plastic and chemicals which are used. But at Mukti sanitary pads, we are not using any chemical, we are not using any plastic. So these are completely biodegradable, completely disposable. All organic cottons are used. Anion strip is used for the odorless experience, and this will make, these are eco-friendly first of all, and easily disposable. So that makes everyone's life, every female's life easier.
मेरा नाम ममता सिंह मलिक है एंड आई एम द हम्बल ओनर ऑफ द ब्रांड होलिस्टिक न्यूट्रिशन ऑफ वैदिक वे ऑफ हेल्दी लिविंग. सो दिस इज माई पैशन, दिस इज माई हॉबी टू ब्रिंग बैक रिच एंड ओल्ड एंड हेरिटेज इंडियन कल्चर कि लोग स्वस्थ थे, वो बीमार नहीं थे और कितने शक्तिशाली थे. शिवाजी राजे जैसे थे, महाराणा प्रताप जैसे थे, पृथ्वीराज चौहान जैसे थे. आज हम जैसे नहीं थे कि हम लोग इतना बीमार हैं. तो क्या कारण था? वो क्या खाते थे, क्या सोचते थे, कैसे रहते थे, उनका लाइफस्टाइल क्या था. तो सर वो बहुत स्टडी किया, वाघभट संहिता स्टडी किया, चरक संहिता स्टडी किया, अगस्त्य संहिता स्टडी किया. और सर ये जान के बहुत ज़्यादा अफसोस भी हुआ कि हम लोगों को जानकारी नहीं है कि आरओ वाटर, क्लोरीनेटेड वाटर के नाम पे हम विष पी रहे हैं. WHO ने रिसर्च किया और 96 पेजेस का रिसर्च पेपर भी डाला, बट हम लोगों को उसका जानकारी नहीं है. ये चीज़ें छिपाई जाती है. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने क्यों बैन किया आरओ वाटर को, ये किसी ने जानने का कोशिश नहीं किया. यहाँ पर जितने भी लोग आते हैं और मैं ये बात बताती हूँ तो बोलते हैं मैडम हमें पता है पर क्या करें. तो उस क्या जवाब है ये जैव तत्व. ये ऑर्गेनिक फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स को 5% प्रोसेस करते हैं और वैदिकली प्रोसेस करते हैं. कोई मशीन नहीं यूज़ करते हैं, कोई केमिकली यूज़ नहीं करते, कोई प्रिजर्वेटिव. आप 1 ml 1 लीटर में मिलाएंगे तो आपको पानी ट्रीट हो जाएगा. वाई वाटर इज सो इम्पॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि हमारी बॉडी में 71% पानी है. अगर आपका पानी खराब है तो 71% बॉडी का खाना ही खराब है. तो अगर आपने अपना पानी फिक्स नहीं किया, अपना खाना फिक्स नहीं किया, तो आप कितनी भी दवाई खाएं, कितने भी डॉक्टर्स के पास जाएं, आपको कुछ फ़ायदा नहीं होगा. आपकी दवाई बढ़ती रहेंगी और बीमारी भी बढ़ती रहेगी और आप कहाँ एंड करेंगे? हॉस्पिटल्स, आईसीयू. ये हमारा डेस्टिनी है, हमारा
गोवा. I am from Andhra Pradesh.